start my presentation off with a short clip from this video right here.
New York in June of this year. But would the Olympics be too big a stage for him? Would it affect his performance? Once they're away, it seems Bolt did not get a great start, but very quickly, those long strides carry him to the lead. At 50 meters, he has run away from the field at 80 meters.
Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is a video of the 2008 Beijing Olympics where Usain Bolt broke the world record in the 100 meters for the first time in 9.68 seconds. And as you can see from the video, there was a pretty large margin of victory. Now I want all of you to write down at the bottom of your card what you thought that margin of victory might have been in seconds. And trust me, it's not very large. Like by how many seconds? Does anybody want to volunteer any answers?
0.3?
0.1.
That's one.
0.12.
4.2? Okay. Well, Aisha was actually the closest. The actual margin of victory was 0.2 seconds. Now, I say this, I wanted to bring this video up and talk about it because, to me, Usain Bolt exemplifies greatness in running. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, is discovering your own greatness. And I'm going to help show you how the Adidas Spring Blade running shoe can help you find your own greatness in whatever type of running that you do. Now, although that margin of victory was so small, if you look at it abstractly, it doesn't seem like a large period of time. But when it's put into the context of that race, it's actually pretty much an overwhelmingly impressive feat by how much you beat those people. And that sort of idea is how Adidas approached the creation of this shoe. They wanted to look at how how small margins and small changes in what it is that you're doing can help you find greatness and to really improve what it is that you're doing as far as your running. Now tonight, I wanted to just show you just real fast what our itinerary is going to be for the night. I wanted to talk to you about the popularity of running in the American society today, where it originated and why it's so popular today. I'm going to introduce you to the Adidas Spring Blade shoe, and I'm going to show you how it stacks up against one of its major competitors within the market, and then I'm going to show you how to start your own journey towards your running greatness. Now, why is running so popular? Running actually, the way that we think about it today is in running marathons and going on long runs, really shot into the American consciousness in the 70s, when in 1972 Frank Shorter, which is this gentleman right here, won America's first Olympic gold medal in the marathon event in Munich. Now, after he won this, it was like a really, really popular fitness trend in America. But as the 80s and the 90s came, it kind of fell away to other popular fitness trends that really captured America's imagination. But over the last decade or so, it's really had a strong resurgence. And according to an article in Running USA, which is an online running blog, in 2012, some of the top organized running events, like marathons, half marathons around the country, some of these individual races topped out with over 58,000 participants to start and finish these races alone, which is, I think, pretty amazing, because as a college track and field athlete, the most people I've ever raced against at one time is 5. That's the most amount of people I've ever raced against at one time. And one of the reasons that it's so popular still is because it's such a good way to maintain and improve your cardiovascular health, as well as just your overall health and mindset. Now, why is running good for you? One of the reasons why running has kind of had its second wind in the American public eye, public consciousness, is because that it's one of the oldest and best ways to burn calories and lose weight. And over the past, in recent years, there has been an increase in health awareness and consciousness within the American society. And so it's not surprising that a lot of people have turned to running as their favorite way, their favorite exercise to really shape their figure. And here are just some really interesting science-based benefits, scientifically backed benefits to running that I found in an article from Runner's World. And it's actually as you grow older, obviously your vision deteriorates. But in running, you can actually, when compared to other people who are your age, who are aging with you, who do not run, your vision will actually be better than those people who don't decide to run and add running into their lifestyle. You also can maintain much better cholesterol levels, which over recent years, drugs like Lipitor and other things like that have become really prevalent because people have really struggled with their cholesterol and how it's affected their health negatively. And then for me, I think the most important statistic that I found was that running can actually increase your lifespan. It makes you a healthier person. It sets you at ease in your body and your mind together. Now I want to introduce you to the Adidas Springblade, and as Adidas likes to put it, unleash the blades. Now, the shoe itself is designed to be lightweight and durable, but to me, and I'm pretty sure to you guys too, the most prevalent feature that points itself out are these really funky looking blades at the bottom of the shoe. Now, there are 16 of them individually on each shoe, and they're made out of high-tech polymer. And even though they might look a little weird, the idea behind them is that they want to recycle the energy that you use. Every time that your foot hits the ground as you're running, you're pushing off and you're creating energy. Now, in a normal shoe, which is, has a flat sole, that energy is reverberated vertically up into your shoes and into your legs. Now, that energy has nowhere else to go, and it's kind of trapped. And over long periods of time, that energy can create chronic injuries like shin splints, which is something that I struggled with throughout my college career as a runner. But these shoes and these blades, actually with their angling, it helps you recycle that energy that you're putting into the ground and transfer that into forward momentum. So that instead of that energy shooting up through your shoe into your legs, some of that energy is actually shot into your next step. It kind of gives you like a kickback, and it enables you to run longer distances in faster times. Now I wanted to compare it to the Nike Free Run shoe, which is a shoe that it's not necessarily new on the market, but it's one of the major competitors to the Adidas Springblade shoe. Now the shoe itself, there's not really much to it, and it's supposed to focus on a minimalist theory in that it wants to mimic barefoot movement as much as possible, because when you're barefoot, you use all the muscles in your feet and your toes and your ankles, and it really strengthens your legs. It's really good for you. But some of the downsides to this is that especially with this shoe, there's not a whole lot to the shoe. So with that cushion that is there normally in a vertically lined shoe to capture some of that energy before it goes into your leg, it's not really there. So the risk for injuries, running related injuries, is much higher. And there's not a whole lot of support to the shoe either, so it's very easy, and people have been prone to roll their ankles or get blisters on their feet, because you're actually encouraged with these type of shoes not even to wear socks, because it's supposed to be like you're walking around or running barefoot. Now, for us to start our own journey towards your greatness, you gotta get the shoe. Now, this shoe hit stores all around the country, some of the ones up here, on August 1st in 2013, and it's being sold currently for $180 for each shoe. Now, I just saw Joe's face, I saw his face, and he's experiencing a little bit of sticker shock, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you are at a price like this. With just a little bit of food for thought, I recently bought a refurbished 32-inch LCD Samsung TV for my room. I love watching sports. I'm a big sports guy, and like that's what I want to do. I paid $379 for this TV, and I'm going to watch other people play sports and be great on it. When for half that price, I could strap on a pair of these shoes and go out and unlock the hidden potential within myself to be great. Now, although I'm pretty sure there's no one in this room that's going to be lining up to challenge him, Usain Bolt, in 2016 in Brazil, but I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that everybody in this room wants to be the best person that they can be. Now, I know for myself, starting my career, it's difficult for me to find time and ways to fit running into my schedule and my lifestyle. And I'm pretty sure it would be the same for you. And if you do decide to include running into your lifestyle, you really owe it to yourself to get the most out of everything that you do. Every time you wake up before work to go run, or you go to run after work, every mile that you run, every drop of sweat, you really do owe it to yourself to get the most out of it for yourself and for your body and your lifestyle. And now, I just want to bring you all back to the number that you wrote individually down at the bottom of your index card at the start of my speech. Now, whatever number it is that you may have written is probably a small number, most likely less than a half second. But that number that's on that you wrote down is what separates you from where you are right now as a runner and from the greatness of the runner that you could be if you were to buy these shoes. And with the Adidas Spring Blade shoes, you can help discover the greatness within you.